Hi, this is Kevin Thomas and welcome back to the At Home Film Festival. I'm going to be super quick this week because I am about to go on a vacation. Do you want to come along with me? Great, let's do it. I'm going to take you to 7 different places that I enjoy as cities, and of course I'm going to tie it in with movies. So we have one per day to watch. Let's see where some fun vacation cities are, at least in my opinion. Okay, so let's check them out. So let's go to one of my favorite cities in California, Palm Springs. And what better movie to screen for Palm Springs than Palm Springs Weekend? It's coming on TCM this month, so you should plan to record it. Or if you want to just spend a few dollars to rent it on Amazon, you can. But oh, this movie is super dramatic. It's funny, it's sexy, it's got a bunch of 60s famous people like Troy Donahue, Connie Stevens, Robert Conrad, Stephanie Powers. Oh, love this movie. It just cracks me up. And I love sometimes it gets so melodramatic that it is on the verge of camp. So if you want to go to a movie that's on the verge of camp, maybe it's like summer camp, let's go to Palm Springs and all right, Jerry Van Dyke, I see you. Oh, let's go to, Jerry, you're so interruptive. Let's go to Palm Springs and enjoy the weekend, shall we? LA Story is a little harder to find, but I do enjoy LA because it's Hollywood, movies, magic. And this Steve Martin movie kind of makes fun of a lot of that with a really great cast. We got Sarah Jessica Parker here, some young woman who seems a little interested in older Steve Martin. Search out this movie. You may have to buy it on DVD, but it does stream a lot of different channels. It's not available everywhere right now, but make note of it, okay? And one scene I just have to show you that just cracks me up is the coffee ordering scene. This scene really makes the movie and just shows how much LA people, what they're like. Let's take a look, okay?
I'll have a decaf coffee.
I'll have a decaf espresso.
I'll have a double decaf cappuccino.
Do you have any decaffeinated coffee ice cream?
Or I'll have a half double decaffeinated half cap with a twist of lemon.
I'll have a twist of lemon.
I'll have a twist of lemon. I'll have a twist of lemon, please.
I'll have a twist of lemon.
I guess you're all having a twist of lemon. And it doesn't take much for me to want to tell people about a Barbra Streisand movie. So we have What's Up, Doc? It too will be on TCM this month, but right now it's streamable on HBO Max, so why don't you go there? This is quite a beautiful love letter to San Francisco. I had many choices. It's got great car chases. It shows so many beautiful elements of the city. And although I think Barbara and Ryan O'Neal have great chemistry and are magnificent in this movie, the one that makes me keep coming back is who I discovered in this film for the very first time is Madeline Kahn. She steals this movie. If you don't believe me, let's take a look.
Oh my goodness.
There goes my napkin. Sorry, I can redo every part.
Don't you understand anything? Like Eunice.
No, I don't understand Eunice.
She will be here any minute.
It's Madeline Kahn.
I am not repeating myself. I am not repeating myself. Oh, God, I'm repeating myself.
Steve, you don't want to marry Eunice?
I'm not Steve. I'm Howard.
Neither of you want to marry Eunice.
Why do you say that?
But you don't want to marry someone who's going to get all wrinkled and lined and flabby.
Everybody gets wrinkled-lined and flabby.
By next week,
I'm telling you, Bannister, this girl of yours is fun.
you think she's
win,
Eunice.
And if you win that grant,
Barbara's not
consider
Eunice.
her victory as well as your own. You follow me?
You're not Eunice.
Certainly do.
Look at the lady on her, grab her leg.
Who is that dangerously unbalanced woman?
Howard, tell them who I am. Tell them who I am. I insist you tell them who I am right this minute.
I never saw her before in my life.
Look at the scuff marks from her shoes. Madeline, scene stealer. But Barbara, you're fantastic too. Let's jump to the other coast where we have Jane Fonda in Sunday in New York, also on HBO this month. Oh, this movie is so sweet and funny about misadventures and mishaps. Jane comes to town to ask her brother what he thinks about having sex before marriage. Her brother is a womanizer, Oh my God. Well, she ends up meeting the hot Rod Taylor. The hot Rod Taylor. And she's tempted to do a little naughty things herself. Anyway, things get mixed up where people think that he's her brother. Later, not like right now when they're all intimate. Don't think it's that kinky. But anyway, very funny, farcical film. Very early in Jane's career. She had no Oscars at this time, but she really, really, really was funny. Loved the movie. Love it! It was almost hard to squeeze in the way, way back. Because I'm thinking, oh, I went to that town because I'm trying to only have movies in cities I've been to, but it's in Massachusetts. So I've been there. I've been to Boston, Martha's Vineyard, and P-Town, of course. So this movie is really great on HBO, by the way. A lot of them seem to be there this week. Where a young kid goes away with his family, and his mother sort of neglects him. Her boyfriend, or I can't remember, his stepfather kind of is bothered by him. So he ends up meeting this cool guy at the water park, and they actually think he's cool there. Oh my God, Sam Rockwell as the guy from the water park is the coolest guy in the world. You'd love to have him as a friend, but the whole cast is amazing. You've got Toni Collette, Steve Carell. Oh, I love the way, way back. When murder and mayhem is on the table, I am there. And one of my favorite, actually, my favorite city in the world, Amsterdam. In the film Amsterdammed, which is kind of a pun on words because there's a lot of dams in Amsterdam, and they're damned in this movie. We're trying to track down a killer that is super hard to find. You could find this movie, though, on AMC Plus, which is a great resource for a lot of different movies that aren't easily available on most other streaming devices. I love to just go through Amsterdam with this film and look at the canals and the cities and the streets, and oh, no wonder I love this city. Watching this movie, it's really picturesque till you see a dead body in the water, but other than that, it's terrific. Here's how much I love the movie Enchanted April on Pluto for free. I saw this movie when it first came out about a group of friends spending time together in Italy. It's so picturesque, it's so beautiful. I remember Joan Plowright gave a great performance. She should have been up for an Oscar. And at this moment, I can't tell you more about the plot because I only remember how beautiful it was and how good it made me feel. In fact, I have only seen this movie one time. And I love to watch movies over and over, but the feeling I got from Enchanted April, I was afraid it wouldn't repeat itself if I went again. So I've been fearful to watch this movie because it was enchanting. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Oh, wow. Watch it and tell me about it. Thank you. Well, technically, that's the show of the week. I gave you 7 movies, 1 for each day of the week. As we depart, though, I'm sneaking in an 8th one. I've talked about it before, but I'd like to mention it again. Paris Can Wait. Beautiful, beautiful film on their way to Paris, stopping at great food places along the way. This movie is a feast for your eyes, for the countryside, and for the food. But I digress. I would love for you to share, and subscribe, and comment. Oh, Kevin, your shows are so good. Thank you for finding these little gems for us. Or I've had some negative comments too, but I'm accepting them because they're from you. Anyway, hope to see you next week. I have some more vacation things in mind because I'm not quite gone yet, but I do want to make sure that you travel with me. And until then, this is Kevin Thomas. Enjoy the At-Home Film Festival, shall you? Thanks. Ooh, that stuff looks good. Ooh, pretty.